Okay, God bless you. My name is Brother Jonathan Kale, and I just wanted to say that for the last video that I posted, I meant to get back at it. I didn't get back to it, but basically that was supposed to be just about how the Illuminati is nothing more than the white supremacy. They sacrifice their own race to even have them suffer. It's not really about race entirely, and it is at the same time. Ultimately, it's about economics. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's the same people who brought us to this country. It's the same people who, are the 13 families. The 13 families are all Europeans, minus one is Chinese. I mean, it's really nothing really strange. I had to tell the white brother that I have the other day, I said, all this country is based on was, meaning in the past was who owns slaves and who doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really that deep. Not that he disagreed, but yeah, it's the same people. It's the same, the laws are racist, everything, So we were looked at as once upon a time just those people who were poor, just those people. Now it's beyond race. Now it's just every race who's coming to this country, flocking into this country, who's not really, successful or whatever the case may be. But it's not that white people are the superior people in this country. It's just that the white people who are in power are the superior, and they make sure that they don't just have every other race or every other people in power. So yeah, it's not really confusing. I just don't think that I think that people think what white supremacy is like rednecks and stuff like that, or country folk and stuff like that. Now, the white supremacy is really just the Illuminati. And they're, they're the same descendants of slave masters. They're the same people with the famous last names that are elites. They'll, like I said again, they'll sacrifice their own race. They're the same bloodline. That nothing changed. The only thing that changed is transitions. That's it. Nothing really changed. It's just transitions from slavery to sharecroppers, from sharecroppers to what they now call employment. You know what I mean? Employment wasn't always a word. You know what I mean? It was just slaves and servants. It's not necessarily a demonic thing or evil thing to be a slave. I mean, the New Testament doesn't speak against it because all it was really just an employment. It's just that now that word has transitioned. So what we must really understand is that everything really just transitioned. Now you got other races, so they don't know what's going on because there's other races here, but they don't know the fruits of America. They don't know the beginnings and the foundations of America. So they're just looking at it like, that nothing really matters. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, they're involved in the economy and they're involved in the whole spectrum of the overall things of, the melting pot of America, which makes it seem like, this is a different country. But really, this country's always been about capitalism. There was rich black slaves. There was rich black former slaves who even enslaved black slaves after their contract of slavery ended. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that perspective. God bless you in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ.